People better start dying soon on Game of Thrones. That's all I have to say.
Well, somebody did recently.
It's slow burning. They're slow burning some things from the book. It's driving me crazy.
They are slow burning, but they have to because they can't.
I know.
I think they're trying not to pass up our George, but if they pass him up, they don't care.
Yeah, they said get your butt in the freaking hole, start writing, or we're gonna write it.
Yeah, but
So.
They're trying to take it slow. They're adding stuff that's not even in the book.
Yep.
To help you out. So let's do this. I'm
Anytime
ready.
they just put more penis in, from what I hear.
More penis.
You know, there's not much penis in it. There's all kinds of other stuff.
There is way more boob and penis in the book than there is in the show. So
There's a lot of boob in the show, though.
there's a lot of boob. But
There's a lot of boob in the show. No, sorry. Okay. Gaming After Dark, episode 113. In 3, 2, 1. Gaming After Dark is brought to you by Engine at Engine.com. For all your game and guild hosting needs, it's all free and easy at Engine.com. And Doghouse Systems at DoghouseSystems.com. Purveyor of fine gaming rigs and laptops, the code After Dark will get you double the RAM. Up your game at DoghouseSystems.com. And now, here are your hosts, JJ, Renee, Rob, and Jason. Welcome, everybody. It's episode 113. 13, that's right. This is Gaming After Dark. Thanks for joining us once again. I've got the whole crew here. Say hello, whole crew.
Hello, whole
crew.
hello, whole crew.
Hello, whole crew.
Speaking of crews, the greatest thing, I saw the greatest news article of all time. You guys all know the show or remember the show, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know who the current host is?
No.
Said the entertainer.
Cedric the Entertainer.
Thank you. Jay.
They just announced a new host.
Oh, really?
Stephen Colbert.
Nope. No.
Steve Harvey.
No. I would watch if it was Steve Harvey, though.
Queen Latifah.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
What is your answer?
of Old Spice commercial of Terry
Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Office linebacker. What's that?
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. And he was not office linebacker, by the way.
He was not the office linebacker.
Uh-oh.
That was Terry Tate.
That's Terry Tate. But
Get your.
Was it?
a big black dude.
He's not
Wasn't that
the office linebacker guy. He's the Brooklyn Nine-Nine guy.
Yeah.
He's not me.
I see what you're channeling there, Jay. I see what you're doing.
Channeling a little Samuel L. on that.
You are.
Right.
But yes, he is. I remember him best for Everybody Hates Chris.
Nice.
And now Brooklyn Nine-Nine, because that is a show that Jay and I say over and over, we shouldn't like this show. But yet we do.
And we shouldn't like it because of Adam Sadler.
Not Adam Sadler.
What's his name?
Sandberg. Andy Sandberg.
Yeah, Andy Sandberg.
It was something bird.
Why shouldn't you like it because of him? That dude is hilarious.
I have not
I didn't like him beforehand, but he's
anything.
funny in the show.
I
But
have not
only in
liked-
the show.
I have not liked him in anything he's ever done except for Brooklyn.
Really? You didn't like I'm on a Boat or Elvis?
I didn't watch I'm
that
on a
was-
boat.
That
because
was mildly amusing at best.
Really?
I'm on a boat was just penis and boobs, wasn't it?
No, that's D in a Box. That is D in a Box. That's the thing he did with Timberlake as the 80s, 90s art.
He did. He did. I'm on a boat. The rap song.
Yeah. He
Yeah.
did I'm on a Boat, D in a
I
Box.
didn't know that was him.
Oh yeah, that was.
That's all
What
right.
was the other one he did? Like a Boss, right?
Oh yeah, like a boss. Yeah. When he was throwing the phones down, like a. So that is exciting news for me. I'm a big fan of him on Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is a freaking hilarious show.
It is. It is a great show, and I cannot wait for it to come back.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine is our Gaming After Dark recommendation of the week. Check it out. It should be out soon. I'm going to guess it's going to show up on Netflix, or you could probably watch it on the Fox app. The Fox app is
I
good.
think it's on Hulu also.
Hulu. So that and hopefully you got your BlizzCon tickets this evening.
Because they're sold out. Oh, was that this evening that they
It's
went on sale?
7 p.m. Pacific, which is 10 on the East and 8 Central. So it's a couple of hours from now, but
Aren't they sold out in like 2 minutes?
yeah, mostly. And I can't think of what's going to be exciting at BlizzCon this year. There might not be.
They could, yeah, Warlords of Draenor.
Yeah, but I'm talking about big reveal. I'm talking about
They could have one.
like what?
Something you aren't expecting, obviously.
Well,
Does it always have to be a big reveal?
well, the one time it wasn't a big reveal was the State of Nerd speech, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, that was a horrible
Right.
speech, but it doesn't have to be that speech.
Horrible. Yeah. Well, there's let Jay Moore ride with it. I think that's Rob's favorite comedian, Jay Moore.
He's terrible.
I'd rather watch Adam Sandberg and
Andy Samberg.
Andy.
He is terrible. He's also a terrible person. And they always have some stupid metal band. Sorry for people who like metal, but
But I would say he was decent in Suburgatory.
Jim Moore,
Jay Moore.
that's it. But he shouldn't be on BlizzCon stage.
Yeah.
I think he's kin to what's his name, Jay Moore, not Jay Moore, but guy for Blizzard.
Jay.
Morhaime.
Mike
Mike
Morhaime?
Yep. I say that they're actually kin and Jay Moore because actors have to change their actor name. Most of them do.
So you think it was Jay Morhaime?
Mm-hmm.
That's inspired, sir. I never even
I've
thought.
always thought that.
That's fantastic. Speaking of inspired, we got a rating on iTunes.
What?
Let's hear it.
Was it 3 stars?
No.
Was it 2 stars?
No.
Oh man, we got a 1-star review.
No.
Oh, okay. What we get?
5 stars.
5 stars.
The title of the review from UKLA, UKLA, is Greatest Podcast of All Time. And the body of it says,
That makes me think it's not somebody's trolling us.
they gave us 5 stars, though. So that's fine. Troll away, sir.
I'll take it.
And the body of it says, enough said. That's it. Enough said.
Enough
All
said.
That is
All right.
enough said. So if you haven't reviewed us, please do that. There's a lot of longtime listeners that aren't represented. I'm looking in the body of there, so check it out. That'd be great. So okay, so without further ado, jeez.
Just
Jason, just use all the words. The order doesn't really matter, I find.
Me job, not want some, and you know what? It doesn't matter. I don't even have the bumper, so we'll do this one. All right, there we go.
I'm gonna
Everybody knows what that is. If you don't know what that is, you shouldn't. Yeah. That's amazing.
That was awesome, man.
I'm
I
gonna
was
call
not
it
expecting.
news segment. You got arsenic in my rat poison. So, according to Reuters news service, citing 5 anonymous sources, apparently it's been confirmed that Comcast and EA are getting in bed together.
Mm.
Sad
Spicy.
trombone.
You know what they're gonna name the merger?
What's that?
Loose ass cheeks.
Yeah. Which is actually appropriate for that. Sorry, Renee.
So apparently
That's
they're
all right.
gonna team up using. Well, they freed up all that bandwidth that they got by extorting Netflix. So
Sure.
apparently they're gonna team up over their Comcast's X1 service to deliver games right to your living room.
Oh, awesome.
I'm skeptical of this, as I have been. The whole idea of delivering games to set-top boxes. I know that it's been a while since I had broadcast or satellite or anything like that. But back when I had satellite, you couldn't even navigate the menu quickly because the processors on those things are so underpowered. Are you going to be able to play games like FIFA and Madden and Plants vs. Zombie and all that?
So is it Comcast or is it satellite?
It's Comcast, but I mean the set-top box, right?
It depends on the connection you have there. I would assume. I mean, I would think they probably use the same technology they use for. I can't remember the name of the game company that would let you pretty much use virtual machines to play games.
So basically, would you be having your phone? You'd be playing on your phone, but it would be coming through your like. I
Yep.
mean, because Plants vs Zombies. I mean, that's a great iPad game.
Sure. No, but
Um,
this is apparently going to be on your TV because it's coming in through Comcast.
So turn their existing tablets into consoles. So yeah. So are
Well,
they
not
going to
the
give you?
tablets,
Are they going to give you a controller? I guess to control the stuff. Is that kind of how it's going to work? I guess.
I have no idea.
I don't
Yeah.
understand how that would work.
It'd be just as cool as playing video games on your freaking hotel TV.
Yeah, exactly right.
Or that one like that 100 games in one thing you just plug in.
Right,
100
right.
Games, yeah.
That comes
they're
blue
gonna actually-
past at Toys R Us.
They're gonna send you an old, nasty-looking controller that, God forbid, you put a black light on.
Yep.
This is literally like they just need one more to like create the access of media entertainment right now. They need like Geffen Records or somebody to come in and be part of this deal, so they can actually literally have an evil empire.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I don't know. I can only imagine they're going to be charging you like by the hour, just like the hotels do, right?
Yeah, you would think so.
You can buy a block of gaming time. Pay for only what you use.
Oh my god. It works out so great for the consumer.
So the next thing is, as soon as you buy something, you're gonna have freaking ads, ads in the games and ads on TV, targeted to you that you can't skip with your DVR. Watch, it's coming. We're gonna prove later in the show that we are predictors of freaking all things horrible, and this is the next one.
According to this story, it says Comcast has been hoping to ward off what it sees as potential invasions to its home turf by technology companies, including Sony and Microsoft. You know, I see this more as an invasion by Comcast into my gaming environment. You know.
That's right. That's right. Invasion. Exactly. Got to keep it pure.
Man, my dogs are barking.
Yep, and I think the cops are coming for Jason.
Yeah.
So I gotta say, I'm bringing Pokey back.
Yeah. I don't even know what to say to that.
No one ever left.
Well, they're bringing. Nintendo has decided to take a page, well, kind of a page out of Sony's book, and they're relaunching Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Because they haven't made enough money off the franchise.
That's right.
Right. So November 2014 is when they'll be launching these, right in time for Christmas.
Sounds like something somebody's son will want, probably.
Yeah, that's definitely something that I know my son Benjamin is wanting to pick up. Did I tell you he wants Pokemon White, not two, but Pokemon White? And you want to guess how much Pokemon White is, Rob?
How much?
$74.
Wait, what?
I cannot find it. Well, at least on Amazon, it's been listed for.
Isn't that the one that we had?
No, we had White 2
Oh, okay.
that the
Why does
same?
he want white?
because he wants to get the Pokemons from White because he already has the Pokemons from White 2.
Oh.
All right. I don't know.
His son is like
That's
the
great.
Pokemon master. It's nuts.
Oh, get the thing where you can just build them on your iPad.
I know, right? I might as well,
I've got that somewhere.
yeah, I might as well just be like
Pretty well.
I might as well just be like oh wait a minute, you talking about the emulator?
No, it's a Poke Builder. You can go in, build a Pokemon, and then you set up your DS to point to a different DNS server, and you can upload it right into your game.
Really?
Yeah. Let me find the name of it here.
Huh? It's Poke Builder. You're right.
Yep, Poke Builder.
So okay, so you build your own Pokemon, and then you can upload it.
Yes, you pick your you pick your main, which is like the body, the level. Then you can pick you can customize the moves. You can customize the stats, extra stuff. But yeah, then you load them right up into your game.
Huh? Interesting. Definitely, that's interesting. Well, cool.
And it's a heck of a lot cheaper than buying than trying to find somebody to sell you white.
So
Yeah.
what's up with the so this has some in-app purchases
Was
also. Anyway,
so were Ruby and Sapphire big in the franchise, or were they just kind of? I don't know much about the Pokemon franchise as a whole.
were they what now?
Were they
I-
big? Like were they really popular when they first came out?
I'm assuming so.
I think they
I will-
all, for the most part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I will say this, Renee. Go to the article that we linked from Kentucky,
Yeah, I see that.
and then go down to the comments, and you'll get your answer.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Okay, they're a little
Yeah.
excited.
Uh,
Very interesting.
so
And,
I'm sorry I had to thwart off a home invasion. I apologize. It's over with. It's fine. Was not the police, is what you guys thought. But speaking of things invading my my poor judgment, so we talked about last week all the media stuff Microsoft is doing, and apparently the big thing their centerpiece is the Halo series. Apparently, Microsoft is deep in negotiations with Showtime to bring the show there, and the deal involves episodes appearing on Showtime before they show up on Xbox One.
For the love of God.
wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Showtime can watch it first.
And the reason I say yes is because I don't. They're worried. They're worried.
Yeah, they are, no doubt. I'm almost got buyer's remorse now with this Xbox One. I'm really
No, you don't. You love it.
I'm really close.
I just haven't been playing it. I've been playing the 360.
Well, don't worry. I haven't been playing any of my consoles, so
Yeah,
there's that.
but again, I mean, this feels like okay. So, yeah, you can watch the Halo series, but if you want to, you can watch it 6 months later. But if you want to watch it day and date, and everybody else is watching at the same time, oh, you got to pay for Showtime now.
I don't
Hey,
understand how is this unless I mean they don't need Showtime to bankroll it. Microsoft's got enough Microsoft money laying around.
They said they were paying for it all.
What does Microsoft gain by doing it this way?
Viewership.
I know they're really barely. Who
They're
has
getting some
Showtime?
money. They're getting some money for it too.
Yeah, no, there'll be a deal. They'll start, as viewer number goes up, or they, Showtime is on
Backwards,
all the
man.
cable networks, where they'll know how many people are watching it.
They're trying to break into not broadcast, but they're trying to break into television. And what?
They're trying to break into premium cable television.
On the way out.
This makes no sense to me at all. And exactly what you're saying. Everybody's going away from this, and all of a sudden Microsoft steps up. I'm coming to the taco stand and I'm bringing some hot sauce. What? What?
The difference is people still want tacos.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. This is a shame. It really is. These guys, unless but that's the thing. But on your Showtime app on the Xbox One, you can watch it when it comes out.
Yeah, I was going to say you can watch it on the Showtime
I'm
app.
not going through 6 layers of passwords and accounts and everything else just to watch this thing.
Rob, quit being
Showtime's
difficult.
not free.
It's not that hard. God.
Yeah, all I got to do. Yeah, well, but except you can't have. What is it? You can't. I'm sure you can't get the Showtime app without having Showtime on your television.
Well, there you go. That's the thing. So, what if it's this though? What if they go? Showtime is now part of your gold subscription.
That would be
It can't
awesome.
be. It can't be. There's no way.
Well, why can't it be? Because
Because
HBO.
they have signed too many contracts with everybody else, with Comcast and with Time Warner and everybody else, that they won't sell you Showtime without having it on your home TV subscription.
It would be interesting to see what the deals are because the reason why HBO doesn't break away, right? We all know this is because of free advertising. They get $1 billion of free advertising a year, and that may be a bit of an exaggeration, but I don't think it's much of an exaggeration.
Okay. So think of it like this.
Yeah.
All right. So we talked about Microsoft wanting to do Microsoft TV,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
Right.
So what if they have a division where they start providing television service and they can start selling you Showtime?
No,
So-
They can't, because they'll lose their contract with everybody else that they're already exclusive with. They've got these huge contracts with the existing cable companies and everybody else, and they won't do it. It'll cut into too much of their other business.
Well, what'll
I don't
happen
know,
is,
man.
if
I
there
don't
is a
know.
deal, well, somebody's going to do that, right? AJ, somebody's going to try that move.
I mean, there's plenty of small cable companies that do it now.
And they're going to throttle the living crap out of it. Because what's going to happen is you're going to have Comcast come to your house, and you're going to be, oh, I want to watch on Xbox One, and they go, oh, look it, he's trying to access the Showtime app on Xbox One. Bow, buffering. This is a do loop waiting to happen.
This is why you don't let your content providers and your content creators get in bed together. This is
this is going to be an interesting
for everybody, folks.
Yeah, nobody wins.
Nobody wins.
So I know we talked about this before and everything. So I don't know how new this is. Maybe this should be further down. But I'm going to say that yesterday, it was official. The PS Vita Slim, the new Vita was introduced to North America yesterday, along
You're just
with
excited about it. So I think
along with the Borderlands 2 package bundle. But that's the only way you can get Borderlands right now. You have to wait until next week to buy Borderlands itself.
Oh, because it came as a pack.
Yep. Which is bull.
Well, if you don't already have one, it's a good deal. You don't already. Jay's like whatever.
So, Jay, you're picking it up for your Vita, right? Borderlands 2.
I am, and I'm not sure if many people have read, but for the co-op experience, they have limited co-op to 2 players.
Yep.
So that kind of makes you mad. Makes you go kind of mad.
A little bit.
It's interesting too, because are they going to scale up the rewards? You know what I mean? So
Right.
if you play 4-player, you get the best rewards.
Right.
So are you going to get the best rewards at 2, or are you just not? Is there a tier of rewards that you're not going to get in the Vita?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's been a question that's been asked on one of the sites.
Well, the reason why I asked that is because the Gearbox came out today, and it was in another section, but we'll talk about it now. And saying soon you'll be able to cross-platform saves PS3 and the Vita.
Right.
So that tells me that at least the gear is programmed in the game somehow, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good question. I want to be interested in the forums, but are you going to go for the Slim, or are you going to keep your Vita right now? You like the screen. I like the screen too.
I'm keeping my Vita, man.
Yeah.
When I played Uncharted on that thing and I saw the explosions, I said,
Yeah.
yeah, this is awesome.
It's a great little device. I think I like it better than my DS.
Wow.
Yeah, I like it better than my DS.
Someday you'll be able to play Nintendo games on it when Nintendo stops trying to fart around with hardware and understands that they've got to go to a broader audience, but that's another discussion as well.
That is another discussion.
So some other public service announcements. For you PS players, the beta for Destiny launches in July. That's for the PS4 and the PS3. So if you're a beta player, check it out. That's free pre-order. If you pre-order, you get in the beta. That's how that works, right? I think if you bought Crackdown 2, you get into the beta, right, Rob?
I believe so. Yeah.
And then Double Fine. We always report on these guys. They have released a game on Steam called Hack and Slash. Again, it's a hack and slash side scroller. It's an early access game, so be careful. It'll cost you $20 early, or $25 if you want the soundtrack along with it. But we'll talk about the cautionary tale of early access here soon. And then, much to the celebration of a lot of fans, Blizzard finally released Rock and Roll Racing and Lost Vikings on Battle.net.
So you can play it for free.
Yep, play it for free on Battle.net. All 3 of those games. Well, Blackthorn that was released.
I've never played any of those, so.
I played Blackthorn, then I stopped after I finished.
after I finished.
Yeah, well, I was like, okay, I'm done because the controllers, it was
The controls
keyboard.
are
It was
very.
keyboard control.
Yeah. Now, Rock and Roll Racing had a great soundtrack, but there's only 3 of the games that are in it. Or 3 of the songs are in it. I'm sure they weren't looking to spend $1 bazillion on a free licensed game on all those songs. So check that out as well. So there you go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
So my question for you in the numbers is, how long is it going to take? How long did it take before Nintendo wises up?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. The Pokemon thing, they there are some diehards out there, man. They will buy, rebuy, and buy again. You
And
know.
that's part of the problem. I think they basically have a codependent relationship with their old fans,
Yes.
where they're being enabled by the people who played them as kids and who still continue to fork over another $50 to $70 for the same stuff recycled. I mean,
Yes.
I like the game. I like the Pokemon games in general. What I don't like is every time I start one, it's like I've never played one before. Stop pretending like we've never played one before and continue it. Move to the next level. Do something else. But every
Right.
time you got to meet the damn professor and you got to get your first Pokemon and you got to learn how to level it up. And yeah, we know. Move on.
Well, they need it for the people who don't know. They need
Yeah.
the option to skip.
If you don't, if it's honestly your first one, then you can have a 5-minute tutorial to learn all that. But I mean, honestly,
It does take a long time. You're all right.
it does.
So
You have a point.
earlier this year, they said, hey, we're going to only sell. You said we're going to sell about 9 million Wii U's. We think we're only going to sell about 2.8 million. And then they actually sold only 2.7 million. So they drastically reduced expectations and then still didn't hit the mark. But Rob, you're exactly right. They say they're going to combat Wii U's troubles with software. Going to be software that's going to get them back in the game. Just software.
Which I honestly believe, but then just become a software company. Stop trying to do hardware.
Right. Stick with the 3DS, but don't cross-platform it. I swear to God, if they put all those freaking Pokemon games on the Vita, dude, I would own them probably just to try them out, or if you could get them on freaking iPad, for love of God. You know what I mean? It's the power's there. So, man, it is not good for them. Sony's in trouble too. Sony, not the game side, but Sony overall is having some issues.
Right.
So, another thing, holy crap. Activision spending $500 million on the development of Destiny.
Is it on the development, or
Well,
does that include the ad budget?
It adds, and it also includes infrastructure, right? Because this is going to be a persistent world.
Okay, so yeah, so at least 250 of that is ads.
Yeah, you're probably right. But dude, that's a big chunk of money, right? I mean, I guess
A lot of money.
the biggest one they've done so far, I think, has been we said that GTA 5, right, was like 260 billion or something like million, 250, 260. So what does that say to you guys?
That's that scares me a little bit, man.
Yeah. I mean, I hope it means that they're actually going to back it up.
That's a lot.
But, one of the things they mentioned in this article is that Activision has historically had no patience for failure, and I think that's true. You know that as soon as something takes a bad turn, I mean they don't try to push through it and improve it and all that. I mean they tend to just drop it and move on to the next thing. So hopefully it takes off, because if it doesn't, I don't think Activision won't keep it on life support for long.
No, well, I mean, if this doesn't nail it, Bungie's toast, right? This is Bungie's collateral as well, right? It's not just Activision.
Right.
So, which would be a shame, because Bungie's been.
If Activision pulls the plug, it's over. I mean, Bungie doesn't have any say in that.
That's right, and they've got a 10-year publishing deal with them. So, there's a lot of people putting a lot on the line for this game. What I think they've done a bad job of, I think this game is more epic than it seems right now. There's so much more to it than is being shown at the moment, I think. I hope. I hope.
Yeah,
I hope.
I think everybody's hoping for good things.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Bungie. I like those. I like what they've done. So I hope. Hope. You know, you got hope in one hand, and you know what? The other hand, you got a lot of. You know what? So here you go. I thought somebody's gonna say something. No. No.
No, I was just I get scared when I see big numbers like that, and it's even with movies. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And it's like everybody's hyped up about a movie, and then we spent a lot of money, and if they spent that kind of money, it's gonna be awesome, and then it's just a big letdown. I can't ride the hype train. I just can't.
Right. Yeah, it's almost, if you don't follow the hype at all and then you play a game and it's pretty good, it's pretty good. But
Right.
if you do follow the hype train and you get yourself worked into a lather over it and it's pretty good, it's not good enough, right?
That's right. And you know, Ishtar has been waiting around a long time to be knocked off the throne of things that you call the biggest flops of all time.
That's right.
So let's hope the word Destiny doesn't replace Ishtar anytime soon,
Or any Costner movie.
or any Il Postina or whatever, the Postman, or something about worlds and water. So let's do this.
The list.
We are deep in the beginning of summer, folks. It's obvious. First coming out this week is today, actually, Tesla Effect, a Tex Murphy adventure for Mac and PC. Anybody know who Tex Murphy is?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then Arena or Areola or Arena, I don't know. Clash of Champions.
Is it just me, or should it not have been called Arena of Champions?
Or Clash Arena of Champions. I like that. Or Arena of Arenas. That would even be better. Arena Sim. It would be an Arena Sim. Perfect. Mac, PC, and Android. The Denpa Men's 3. The Rise of Digital.
See, anytime it's got a colon in it, it just, I can't take it seriously.
Nintendo 3DS. Full Mojo Rampage for PC, which is exactly what I think we're going to change the lowered expectation to Full Mojo Rampage. We're going to start calling it that. Peggle 2 is now out for the Xbox 360. So, if you're into crack, enjoy yourself.
Crack is whack.
Crack is whack. Killer is Dead. PC, coming off PC. That's a late PC release, but a good game. And then the newest game, Bound by Flame. I hadn't heard anything about this.
It's a cool name.
360, yeah, it is. 360, PS3, and PS4. And this is an RPG of some sort. So it looks actually pretty cool. I haven't seen any reviews on it yet, so I can't give you my stamp of approval. Not that I would. Not that you would listen, right? Not that you would listen.
I would.
Thanks, JJ. You're all right. Lowered expectations. So, last time on Lowered Expectations, some of us said eventually one of these friggin' early access games or greenlight games or Kickstarters are going to hit the crapper. No sooner did we say that, the crapper was flushed.
Oh, Lord.
You need a good flush sound.
I do need a good flush sound. I'll work on that. As a matter of fact, I will find a flush sound, and it will be in here. It'll be good. I've got this one. But that's not a flush.
We're going to turn this thing into the morning zoo yet, aren't we?
Why not? Why not? Why not?
This is a chance you take, huh?
I'm going to get a second microphone. I'm going to literally have practical effects.
He's so horny.
So the PC game Towns, which has been on sale for 18 months, still unfinished, sold over 200,000 copies as of last summer. Basically stopped developing it, said they're not going to develop it anymore. Is that
Dude,
how-
Those they have the game.
You know what? This is the chance you take. You know,
Yep.
Oh.
you take a chance. But you have to go into it with that mindset. You can't go into it with a hunky dory. They're gonna finish it. This is gonna be great mindset. You know. least I think so.
No,
Okay.
you're absolutely right. But I'm in the Steam store right now, and I'm not blaming Steam on this by any means. This is not exclusive to Steam, but just flipping through what they're currently advertising, it's of the 10 games they have in there, 5 of them are early access.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's a growing thing, and I think it's not a bad way to fund the development of your game, but you've really got to have a vision, a clear path, and the right talent to be able to pull this off. And I think too often it becomes a mechanism for people who don't have a fully fleshed out idea to get money for something that may never be finished.
So that's why there's such a thing called a business plan, right? That's how you normally do business. That's why people can't get people to invest in it. So the guy who was Xavi Canal initially was a developer. He burned out in February. Turned it over to a guy named Florian Mobius Frankenberger, and he quit today. He said, "I'm really sorry." He said, "I'm quite new to indie development, and I couldn't really see the game sales were declining that rapidly. I guess if I had more experience, I'd have seen it coming." Wait for it. Wait for it. Xavi and I recently were talking about a possible Towns 2.
Good.
At the moment, this is just an idea stage. You can see really he or I have had the time to create it.
And see, this is a pretty common programmer pitfall that, you get into something far enough and you have enough bugs and enough fundamental core mechanic problems with any program, not just a game, but any program, and your first reaction is, well, let's just rewrite it and do it right this time. And then you end up in the same position again. Is anybody going to spend money for a Towns 2?
You don't get to develop the sequel if you hadn't finished the first one.
No, you don't. Well,
You
yeah,
don't
because
develop.
it's not a sequel, right?
No. Yeah, you don't. No. If you give these people money, you're insane. So I would look for these guys in a different name and a different kind of thing. Just be careful with it. They say they don't have enough money to live. They burn out, whatever. This is a whole Flappy Birds thing, right? Same kind of thing. But then, on the heels of that, Steam removes another early access game, Earth Year 2066, because of dishonest marketing.
Was that the game that we were thinking about getting, Rob? Is it the where you play a role-playing game and you were like a captain of a ship?
No, you're a robot fighting
okay.
bad guys. The alpha, let's see, the Escapist said that it features a road, a junkyard, a village, some hills, a radar tower, some robots, and that's about it. And it says, what is it? Where does it say? It says, where is it? Steam. It said basically, you get the alpha was you shoot enemies and try not to die in alpha. That's a current alpha feature.
Shoot enemies and try not to die. Really?
Yeah. So this is the War Z, which is now called Infestation Survivor Stories. Got this treatment as well for being freaking crapola. And then last but not least, Washington State filed a suit against a gaming company called Asylum Playing Cards. They got they got $15,000 in Kickstarter money in 2012, and actually they went up $25,000 in 2012, and have given out 0 rewards. So they are suing for refunds for everybody.
So see, this is my worry on one of my Kickstarters. It is actually some gaming cards, but it's supposed to come out last year.
And
But
has it come out yet?
she keeps communicating though. So,
She's communicating though. That's good.
Yeah, she's communicating, but
Good. She's communicating. I need more money. Is that what she's communicating?
no, she's communicating. She's trying to get the orders right and stuff like that. But
I would check for the IP address on those messages and find out if they're coming from a non-extradition country.
oh, it's coming but it's through Kickstarter though.
She's in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
So,
That's right.
So
But when you buy a game for what it is, not what you think it will become. Unless you want to throw your money at something that may or may not ever come out. You know,
Right.
it's fine to invest in something that you want to be, but don't buy a game because you think it will eventually become good. I mean, I bought Kerbal, and I bought Prison Architect, and I bought a couple others. I bought them for exactly what they are, and they've definitely gotten better over time. But had they been just what they were when I bought them, that would have been fine too. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see where this goes.
Well, I just hope it's not a trend. A lot of people who think they have you guys said it right.
Oh, it's definitely a trend. I don't know how much more it can be. It can go like this.
No, the trend of these things starting to fail.
Oh yeah.
Again, I think a big one's going to fail.
The more that fail, though, I think the more reluctant people will be to do this. And this is what should have happened to the whole free to play model a long time ago if it weren't so damned lucrative. That should have fallen off too. But
there's incentive for the people behind the free to play model to keep putting out.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Speaking of that, Rob, would you describe? You said you. So speaking of this, you pre-purchased or advanced early access Prison Architect.
Yes.
What was the perk you got for that, for the level you paid?
Yes. One of the perks that I got, I bought like the second or third tier pre-order, or what do you call that, backer or whatever, but
founder
pack thing, and you get to actually create one of the prisoners for the game. So once my profile is approved, I finally got around to entering all that stuff in this week, and you get to pick the body type and everything, and the name and what they're in prison for and everything. So I finally got around to submitting that this week, and so hopefully on the next build that will be included.
That'd be nice.
And your character is probably obviously Robot Spider, right? What?
Yeah, it's funny because you give them a first name and last name, and then you also give them a nickname. So the nickname is Robot Spider. I'm pulling up my profile right now, and actually they did it really well. They actually have it so when you buy the game early access, you actually get a login for their forum, and then right through the forum you can go to a link where you can actually manage your prisoner name all on your own. So. Nice. You can go in and update it whenever you want. It just gets deployed with the next build, and you don't have to send anybody an email or anything like that. It's very, very slick, and I think a really cool end user perk. Particularly for something where you got to have hundreds of randomly generated prisoners. I think that's a pretty cool angle to take. So my prisoner bio is let's see, it's mastermind behind the largest theft of free to play currency ever. Found in possession of 12.3 million quote-unquote coins, 1,400 quote bags of tokens, and 12,000 in uncut quote gems.
Nice.
I kind of wish you went the donut route just for the Valentine's hair.
I was gonna. I thought about doing that too.
They probably wouldn't. They probably would have. I wonder if they would have kept it because they wouldn't want to get sued by.
Yeah, and that actually crossed my mind too, because they do reserve the right to restrict stuff if they don't like it, but they said if it does get rejected, they'll send you a message and tell you exactly why it's been rejected and all that. So, and they're very forthcoming that that you have, when you get early access, you have access to the bug logs, the bug list, the feature requests. You get status updates. I mean, they're very, very interactive with the customers, and I think that that's one of the reasons why it continues to be a popular pre-access or alpha game.
And they had a little more infrastructure to them than some of these other folks that are doing it all by themselves.
Right.
Star Citizen is the exception that proves the rule, right?
Right.
That one guy started development who had a development history, and people got way behind him, and he was able to hire on staff.
Right.
So. 200. So you figure these guys, they sold the first game we talked about, freaking Towns, sold 200,000 copies last summer on Steam.
At what, $15 a pop, $20?
$20 a piece. So that's how much money did they get out of that? Almost $3 million. So they blew through $3 million last year developing this game. I'm not sure how that works when there's just 2 guys working on it. That's a lot of cocaine.
Yeah, that's nuts, man.
So that's when you start doing the math, you go, whoa, wait a second. So I don't think they were backed by the state of Rhode Island either. So there's none of those. That oh, too soon?
No.
No.
I don't
Not
think
too
so.
soon.
All right, let's do this.
Dad Spotlight.
So 3 of us on this show are currently experiencing summer, and one is experiencing mid-fall. But it's summer. It's almost summertime again, right? The weather's getting warm.
Close. Yeah.
Calendar says it is anyway.
The eyes are looking to outside, maybe riding some bicycles or razors or any other type of activities we've got going on. So gaming sometimes suffer. What are you guys? I'm interested. What are your guys' summer gaming plans, or do you have any?
Is trying to figure out how to juggle twins, maybe.
Well, that's at the end of this. Well, it could be in the middle.
Twin Juggler, I think, is in pre-alpha, right?
Twin Juggler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly
I'm looking
early
down
access. You know what I mean?
Well, that
Exclusive.
so we have.
You're gonna be playing some games.
I mean, I'll be playing some Diablo 3, of course, and probably some Borderlands and Mario
Yeah.
Golf World Tour, which I did pick up, by the way.
Did you? Nice.
Yeah, I did.
How you like it?
I like it a lot.
Oh.
If you like the one that came out in 2004, and you kind of wanting to experience that, don't you're gonna be disappointed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so close. You,
right.
It sounded like you was getting ready to say, "You want
Well,
this?"
here's the reason is because I mean within I think some people said some people finished it in like 3 hours.
Whoa.
But the thing is that you can do community tournaments and stuff like that. So they have like tournaments throughout the week, where so the multiplayer factor is pretty freaking awesome. And like let's say you had a host of folks here in the community that wanted to do a Go Mad tournament. You do that, and then you get the whole shadow play where you do the course, and then like a week later is when they do the winners circle and everything. So you have a week to finish your score and stuff.
Interesting.
So I mean, it's cool. I'm really liking it a lot, and I'm not, and especially for me, because I don't sit down and play it for like 3 chunks, 3-hour chunks and stuff like that.
Right.
That's just something that I don't do on the DS or the PS Vita.
So, my gaming has tanked, and it has to be because I'm pregnant. Because before I was pregnant, I was playing everything, and now it's like I play Diablo. That's the only video game I've played for the past 4 months.
And be clear, you go into the spider cave and just kill spider babies, right?
No, that's not what I do. Actually, I mean, I have a 70 in all classes except one.
Wow.
Nice.
It's pro.
So, I mean, I'm playing and I'm having fun. I love my witch doctor the best, obviously. Like,
Did he tell you what
there's no way I'm gonna do Paragon points on my Crusader. That's just not happening. So, but Watch Dogs is coming out soon.
Ah, yes.
I probably won't get it just because it's so expensive, but I look forward to playing it in the fall when I'm more established in my routine. So that'll be a game from the summer. Does that kind of count a little bit? But I don't think I'll be playing much, and makes me sad that my gaming gene has been tamped. I don't know what it is. I hope it comes back because I love it.
It'll come back. It's the babies are actually sitting on it right now. That's what the
They're
issue.
blocking it. They're blocking me.
Yeah, that's right. That's how your leg goes numb every once in a while. That's the blocking of your gaming gene.
Okay. All right. Thanks. I want to know what you all are playing this summer so I can live vicariously.
Ooh. So, I'll go next if you want. So you guys know I started playing some Warcraft out of nowhere, right? Hanging out, trying to catch on TV, playing on my laptop. I have decided to go for the legendary cloak on my freaking paladin.
Oh, that's impressive.
I
got
started that.
I got exalted with the Black Prince. Not hard, really easy actually. There's a spot in the Isle of Thunder where you can just grind the crap out of mobs.
Yep.
And then if you get a group going, man, it just whips through. It's unbelievable how fast it goes. Throw down that battle standard, that freaking standard.
Yep, I did it myself.
Yep, yeah. So now it's just about, please random drops Sigils of Wisdom at the moment.
Yep.
The powers are done, and man, it's amazing how much people are still doing that on all their alts and stuff. So getting into LFR, it's literally rolling over everything. Except for the Dark Animus, that freaking beholder thing. Everybody dies as soon as it freaking turns the whole floor purple. But yeah, so that's cool. Watch Dogs, yeah, probably. I really don't know what else I'm going to play this summer. What else is coming out that I want to play? I'm going to play some more Titanfall, that's for sure. Got to catch up with Rob. Rob's like tier 97, generation 48 or something like that. But I don't even know really what, other than Watch Dogs, that games that I really am looking forward to this summer that are coming out. Borderlands probably on the Vita when I'm running around.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Let me look real quick. Other than that, I don't have anything really on my everything comes out in the fall, right? That I'm thinking of. Destiny comes out in the fall. Dragon Age comes out in the fall.
I imagine we'll be seeing some DLC for a couple of games we currently play over the summer. I think that they usually use that as a sort of tide you over until the fall. I'm surprised we haven't heard anything about Titanfall DLC yet.
No, first screens came out for the triple map that's packed.
Oh, did they? Okay, good.
Jungle. Looks awesome.
Interesting.
Yep. So, other than that, man, it's all about, I guess, Watch Dogs. I probably will pick that up. I finished all my Xbox One games except for Forza Never Ends.
Wow, all of them?
Yeah, all one of them.
What about Rob? Did Rob say what he's playing this week?
No, we haven't got to Rob yet.
I'm gonna keep playing. I keep going back to Kerbal now and then. They're really working like hell on that, and it's they're adding tons of features, and between that and the plugins that are available, it's almost a new game every time I play it. I've reached almost the end of Prison Architect. Unfortunately, I'm hoping they add some new stuff to that. I may pick up Trials Fusion. I like the past Trials games, and I think I might play this one on the PC instead of the Xbox.
I gotta look and see if there's not any freaking.
There doesn't appear to be. There is
transactions in it. Yeah.
No, there is a deluxe edition that has the season pass basically, but without that, you still apparently you get the whole game. So there's no microtransactions or anything. I don't know about Watch Dogs. I may wait for it to go on sale. That seems like an awful lot of money. Maybe I won't be playing Trials. Apparently, Uplay is required.
I thought they got rid of that requirement anymore.
Apparently not, according to the comments anyway.
Yeah, I thought that was the big thing.
This was posted April 24th, so apparently not.
Weird.
But and then I've got a couple of other pre-alpha early things. I've got Space Engineers that I've been toying around with, and I'm chomping at the bit to get a new, not necessarily MMO, but I've been seriously considering doing DayZ or biting the bullet and going for Star Citizen. So we will have to see.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm looking through all the games coming out, and there's just like nothing until September 9th is Destiny. But before that, man, because there's like some sports games I want to play, like NHL 15. That's not out yet. It won't be out till the fall. There's a lot of stuff out there that's going to come out in the fall that, again, I won't have anything else to do. So it looks like I'll be playing some Blizzard games. Maybe Watch Dogs. Hopefully there'll be a surprise that comes out. But, it'll be an interesting summer, which is all right. I do a lot of stuff outside and whatnot. And I know Rob does a lot of outdoor stuff, and you guys have a baby or two on the way here. Speaking of news, E3 is coming up here very soon. Actually, I think
Well, all the good stuff.
first week of June is E3 this year. Nope, June 10th through the 12th. So you can expect us to do a very special episode of Gaming After Dark for E3, like we have done in the past. I would expect, and I don't know if you guys probably, huge announcements for games, actual games,
Right,
coming out next year or so.
We've got to figure out how to technically how we can do an MST style broadcast of E3 with us.
Yeah, right. Like you tune in while you're listening to us, or we could do it like this as long as we don't have horrible lag on my side. As long as my lag's all right, I can stream it and we can record it and we can talk smack about it the whole time. So, but we'll see. We'll have something special for you guys for that. Other than that, Rob, why don't you take us out? If I can, where did all my bumpers go? I blame Rob.
Fair enough.
Hold on 2 seconds. Nope, that's not it. No, hold on, there. Just you know what? Go for it.
Intro music for Gaming After Dark is by Sanj La Riviere. Outro music, if we can find it, is by Nick Sleeper, Kugo the Mighty. Check him out on YouTube, Last Stand Radio. You can follow us on Twitter at Game After Dark or email the show at gamingafterdark.com. Where can they find the Valentines?
They can find us at valentinecast.com. We do a show every Monday night, 7:30. And you can check that out at valentinecastlive.com.
I just queued up the episode wrapping on my iPhone for my walk with my dog tomorrow morning.
Oh, nice.
So I can't wait. Should be exciting. All right, folks. Well, hopefully you're hearing this after we finally fixed the feed. We've had some issues lately with one of our hosting services, and we're kicking them to the curb, damn it. To the curb! But not Engine or Doghouse. Those guys are great.
Oh, yep, they're fine.
So, for all the folks here, have a glorious week, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
And we're out.
In the chat, Jason.
Chat.
So you thinking about getting Star Citizen, huh, Rob?
I'm thinking about it. And I know I'm going to go against my own advice that I just gave everybody on the show, but I gotta think with the amount of money that they have had invested, I don't know how many times their goal they've reached now, but it's got to get some attention. I mean, it's got to get they got to be working on it. They have no reason not to. And part of me doesn't want to be sort of left behind. It's the same reason I'm not going to play EVE or WoW, where I feel like, the best days are sort of behind it, and I didn't get in early enough to really be able to enjoy it. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do anything in those games that millions of people haven't already done. So I don't know. I was looking at the packages the other day, and we'll see.
Which one are you looking at, Rob? Pro or Pro Gold?
What?
What?
Sorry. Switching gears on me. I was thinking about Pro. I know it'll be close on bandwidth for that, but I thought it'd be a good way to at least test this.
For the upload bandwidth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 300 meg. I mean, we can probably compress our shows down a little more.
Yeah, I get worried once you get down, because I already go down to like 80 on iTunes, and that starts to once you get below that, your sound quality starts to suffer quite a bit.
Or maybe we move one of the shows there and wait and see if we like the service and all that. But I mean, total storage unlimited, and
JJ and Renee have been using Podbean. How quick are the uploads in Podbean? Quite quick?
Quick uploads? Yeah, I mean, you get a quick FTP. You can do an FTP or on their website. I'll do an FTP now.
So do you have all your files in the same place, or do you have to move? Do you have stuff in different spots?
Well, I've been using that since we started, and all of them are there.
Okay. Because here's one of the issues. I mean, if we host all the way here, all the shows we've done before are in Engine, which is fine. But once I change the RSS feed, will it break?
I know I've got to look at the schema for the RSS file. It would surprise me if it would break everything. I think you just need to add another tag or another property or attribute.
Yeah.
To be able to redirect a specific episode.
What iTunes says to do is, I saw there was a help thing that said there's a piece of code you put in there that says new feed, and it'll automatically pick it up.
Right. And they also have a test interface too, that you can change something, and then how does that work? You can basically make a change and then test it before you release it into the wild.
Right. So JJ, do you pay for just the whole year at once?
No. Well, I mean, I think you can. I'll pay monthly, so I'm sure it's cheaper if you pay it all up front.
Well, no. So it goes $8 a month billed annually.
What?
It says $8 a month if you pay for the whole year.
Oh, okay.
Monthly. Yeah. 300 meg should be all right. It's gonna be close though.
But is there any reason we couldn't move one of the shows and just keep the other one where it is?
It could be all right. Well, freaking John's not even hosting it on the CP panel. He's hosting it right on Engine. Okay. Apparently, I didn't realize he was doing that. I don't know. Let me look at the files thing.
He said he's hosting
the XML and the files. The files are all there on Engine.
The files are there too. Okay.
Yeah, the files have always been there. It's really the XML. So, is there any reason we can't host it right there on Engine?
I would want to check bandwidth. I don't.
It's only the bandwidth usage, right? But doesn't it pull from there anyway? Because all was up on that other panel was the XML file, right? So it's got to pull the file from here.
That can't be.
Oh, it is. It is exactly how it was. It's exactly how it is. I have the files for the show on Engine, and the XML file is on that cPanel service. So are we pulling it from two spots? Is that what's going on here? Am I using bandwidth on Engine and then bandwidth again on
I don't know. Send me all the login information because I'll have to take a look at it. I mean, if it's just XML, I mean, you're talking like a couple of K of data. I mean, it's nothing, and then it just redirects the client to go get the files.
Right, but apparently.
But you said we're using like.
Yeah. I tell you what, are you around tomorrow night or no?
Yeah.
Let's get together tomorrow night and go over some of the stuff I'm seeing on there.
All right.
We can do it then and try to fix it then.
All right.
Because it's kind of hokey, and I'm not sure. I know what the genesis of it was. We originally were going to use those guys, the CP panel. We had Bluehost initially. Then we went to CP panel because we got it for free. We started putting our files up there. They freaked out because we were using so much bandwidth. And then we moved it, and I never heard another word. And until this month, and then all of a sudden, I haven't heard any word. They just shut everything down in the server. I can't access the server from the RSS feed anymore.
You probably get with, well, no, because we made the switch after Nick stopped, right?
No.
No. Is he getting emails about it?
No, it's all contact to me. Caleb was the contact on it. It's a mess. It's a mess. We got to get it tightened up.
I like Rob.
What's that?
I would be the same thing. I'm like, all right, somebody had to be notified, damn it.
Well, no, because I sent
I was saying somebody should have been notified. I doubt anybody was.
Well, I sent an email, right, and it said sent it to the server administrator because there was null information on our account. So something's not right. Like they don't know who we are or shut us down or just are ignoring us. I'm guessing they're just hoping we go away.
Right.
That's the only thing I'm wondering. So, All right, we'll get together tomorrow. I gotta go eat. I'm starving.
All right,
So-
cool.
All right, guys. Hey, good show. Thanks a lot.
See you around later,
Okay.
Jay.
See you later. Bye.
I may very well be. We'll see.
All right, just
But,
ping me. Yeah.
All right, buddy. Talk to you
All
later.
right.
Bye.